Imagine returning to high school for your final year with big dreams, a secret crush, and a long list of goals. That's exactly where we find Kitty Song Covey in XO Kitty Season 3. Hi everyone, welcome back to Your Channel Name. Today we're diving deep into every twist, heartbreak, and unexpected moment in Netflix's 2026 season of XO Kitty. If you're a fan of romance, friendship drama, and coming-of-age chaos, buckle up because this story takes us on a roller coaster through love, loyalty, and life-changing decisions. When Season 3 begins, Kitty is back at the Korean Independent School of Seoul, or KISS, ready to make her senior year perfect. She has 3 goals: deepen her friendships, reconnect with her family in Korea, and finally figure out her complicated relationship with Min-ho Moon, the charming, talented, and sometimes infuriating boy she's been caught in a situationship with. But as any fan of Kitty knows, her plans rarely survive intact. The season kicks off with a trip to Busan, where Kitty and her friends accompany Min-ho to support his father, Mr. Moon, as he launches a new K-pop star, Eunice. It's supposed to be fun, celebratory, and stress-free, but of course, nothing goes as planned. No one expected what happens next. Kitty almost ruins the launch, Min-ho reveals hidden feelings, and then he's whisked away on a summer tour. Kitty is left behind, scrolling through his social media, seeing him surrounded by beautiful women in exotic locations. Heartbroken? Absolutely. Determined not to waste her senior year, Kitty returns to KISS with a brand new senior sunset list, a set of goals she wants to accomplish before graduation. And at the top of that list, Min-ho. But there's more on her plate than just love. Kitty also wants to reconnect with her Korean relatives, including her cousin Ji-won, now part of the school staff, who refuses to make anything easy for her. Meanwhile, the halls of KISS are buzzing with adolescent drama. Friendships are fragile, romances are complicated, and secrets lurk around every corner. This season isn't just about Kitty, it's about the entire friend group, navigating heartbreak, rivalry, and self-discovery. And here's the first suspenseful twist. Kitty's romantic journey is about to collide with a shocking misunderstanding, one that could destroy her relationship with Min-ho before it even truly begins.
So, what goes wrong? The first half of the season dives into Kitty and Min-ho dating, or at least trying to. Things seem perfect at first, but insecurities and secrets quickly begin to unravel everything. During Chuseok, a festival at Dae's father's restaurant, Kitty overhears a conversation between Min-ho and Eunice. Moments later, a positive pregnancy test is discovered. Panic sets in. Kitty and her friend Yuri immediately assume the worst. Min-ho has somehow gotten Eunice pregnant. Kitty confronts Min-ho, but she storms off before he can explain. She even tells Dae that Min-ho cheated in Paris, but Dae immediately corrects her. He reveals he was actually in Paris with Eunice. The truth? Eunice had confided in Min-ho out of fear that she might be pregnant with Dae's child, but it turns out she wasn't. Kitty realizes she got it completely wrong, but the damage is already done. No one expected this small misunderstanding to ignite such a huge emotional fallout. Min-ho, already insecure and pressured by family expectations, shuts down completely. He retreats to the studio, pouring all his energy into music, while also facing a major career setback. He's fired by his father. But even in the darkest moments, growth appears. Min-ho begins to question his own desires, separate from the expectations of others. His turning point comes when he agrees to compose music for Yuri's runway show at Seoul Fashion Week. The track is a hit, showing Min-ho's independence and talent, and he's offered an opportunity to manage the girl group SOS 911, charting a path for himself away from his father's shadow. Meanwhile, Kitty's world outside romance is chaotic too. Her friend group is falling apart. Q and Jin fight over Marius, Madison and Mihi clash, and Kitty must find a way to bring everyone back together. But Kitty doesn't just fix friendships, she helps Yuri channel her family's bankruptcy into creativity. Yuri's collection, Riches to Rags, becomes a powerful statement of resilience, and with Kitty's help, she wins the emerging designer competition. No one expected High School Fashion Week to be the emotional climax of the season, but here it is, blending friendship, redemption, and personal growth.
As the runway lights fade, the season dives into the biggest twists, the tangled web of relationships. Backstage, Q, Jin, and Marius finally confront their complicated feelings. Jin finds out Q shared a photo with Marius, causing heartbreak, but Q confesses he was trying to understand his past feelings, only to realize that Jin is the one he truly loves. Marius gracefully steps aside. Slowly, trust is rebuilt, but not without emotional scars. Elsewhere, Pravina and Juliana face their own drama. Pravina realizes she still has feelings for her ex, Yuri, and ends her relationship with Juliana. Juliana accepts the truth, admitting Yuri will always hold a special place in her heart, and they remain friends. Day and Eunice, meanwhile, start dating openly, adding some stability to the group's chaotic romantic landscape. But the ultimate suspense revolves around Kitty and Min-ho. After months of distance, misunderstandings, and emotional walls, the season teases their reunion in the most cinematic way possible. Kitty is about to leave for Portland to visit her family when Min-ho realizes he can no longer live according to others' expectations. He rushes to the subway station, sending her a song titled "By My Side" as a birthday gift, a symbol of his love and growth. Every moment is tense. Will he make it in time? Will she forgive him? After months of misunderstandings, heartbreak, and growing pains, the season reaches its emotional peak during Kitty's 18th birthday. At this point, she has finally returned from her trip to New York with Lara Jean, armed with her senior sunset list and a determination to finish her senior year on her own terms. But the lingering tension with Min-ho hasn't been resolved yet. Throughout the season, Kitty doubted Min-ho due to the misunderstanding with Eunice. Even after realizing the truth that Eunice's pregnancy scare involved Dae, not Min-ho, the damage lingers. Min-ho, hurt by Kitty's brief lack of trust, has withdrawn completely, isolating himself in music and confronting insecurities about his future. At the same time, Kitty is focused on her own goals, deepening her relationships with her Korean family, excelling in school, and finally understanding what she wants in love. The stakes are high. Kitty's independence, her senior year, and her relationship with Min-ho all hang in the balance. The key moment comes after a heart-to-heart with Dae, where Min-ho reflects on how much of his life has been shaped by others' expectations, his father, societal pressures, even Kitty herself. He realizes that he cannot let fear or doubt dictate his life any longer. This is where the suspense builds. Will he act on his feelings or let Kitty leave without closure? Kitty is at the airport preparing to leave for Portland, unaware that Min-ho is racing to catch her. In a cinematic twist, he uses a clever digital gesture. He sends her a song he wrote titled "By My Side" as a birthday gift. The song symbolizes his vulnerability, creativity, and willingness to open his heart despite previous setbacks. As the music plays, Min-ho is seen running through the subway, weaving past strangers, his anxiety palpable. The tension is unbearable. Will he make it in time? Just in time, Min-ho reaches Kitty. The two finally confront their feelings directly. Min-ho confesses, "Covey, I don't want to stand in the way of your future, and I don't know what my future holds, but I want it to be with you, and I couldn't let you go without telling you that, or without saying I love you." Kitty, who has matured throughout the season, listens, forgives, and reciprocates. Their kiss isn't just a romantic payoff, it's the culmination of a season-long journey of trust, understanding, and personal growth.
Unlike many teen romances that tie everything up nicely, EXO Kitty Season 3 leaves the couple's future intentionally open-ended. Minho decides to go with Kitty to Portland, but they do not have a strict plan. The final narration from Kitty emphasizes this theme. Life isn't meant to be perfectly planned. Some stories aren't about certainty, they're about living them fully, embracing surprises, and taking risks. This ending reinforces the show's core message. Growing up, love, and personal discovery are messy, unpredictable, and beautiful. Season 3 doesn't just resolve the romance, it closes Kitty's high school chapter while setting the stage for a potential Season 4. The show leaves fans hopeful, satisfied, and reflective. Sometimes the biggest adventures aren't about perfect plans, but the risks we take for love and growth.